How's it going, guys? I'm Danny, and we are back with round coverage of the Winter Express at Bishop Park. I am here with Cameron Banks. Say what's up, Cameron.
Hello, hello, hello.
We have me in the top left, Adam in the top right, John Underwood in the bottom left, and Jacob Henson in the bottom right. And so far, through 9 holes, I am 6 down, Jacob is 3 down, John is 1 down, and Adam is 1 over. So we are coming up on hole 11 here. Cameron, what you know about hole 11?
Hole 11 plays to an elevated basket. What you're trying to do here is just play it out towards the middle and have it softly skip because you don't want to end too far left by that barbed wire.
And you're avoiding the creek OB on the right. Usually I take a spike hyzer here, but we had a left to right wind, so I really couldn't do that. I'm really just trying to play a nice easy hyzer and stay out of that creek on the right. Looks like I've got it about perfect. Oh,
Wow.
I got the double kick. That should be okay. Jonathan's got his Marshall Slammer. Oh dear. That is some thick bushes over there. That's not where you want to be. Here goes Adam. Adam's hanging it out far, but it needs to get back.
It looked like it stayed safe, though. I can't remember.
Yeah, he's got a putt from there. I would say he's probably about 30. John likes to play quick, so we missed his wind up here, but his thumber there is just short. And these baskets are elevated really high. That would have been like in a regular elevated basket, but this one's elevated another like foot above most of them, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, and I know when I'm that close, like where John's disc is, I just can slam dunk on that thing. It's pretty darn high.
Yeah. Adam, front rim banger there. The wind really pushed it down because it's again coming over the cameraman's, I guess, your left shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Jacob here, he lined up this putt for a while. He had a lot of bushes in his way, but he ended up standing up, and he's just barely high. Wind lifted it. I hope it didn't roll into that creek there, though. It looks like he's safe.
Yeah, he was safe there. And then...
Oh, dear. Off the rim.
Oh, my.
And that is for sure
goodness.
out. That is... Yeah.
Wow.
The line was a few feet from the water there. Usually it just displays the water as OB, but the line was a few feet from it. I was actually over the line... Oh, of course I would burp. I was actually over the line OB, but short of the water.
And though you can't see it from here, I actually walked over there. You were literally a foot,
Yeah.
if that.
I
from
was
the line.
I was a foot to 18 inches away from the water, but that's where the line was, and I was OB. That's fine. I'll tap in my 3. Jacob, unfortunately, got the double there. Went from birdie to double bogey. He is double bogeyed that one. Here we are at hole 12. This is a par 4 at like a billion feet, but there's just wide open space to the left. The issue is the basket's to the right. So you want to throw it really far, but not too far left, because the further left you go, the further you are away from the basket. We had a pretty strong headwind on this hole, so I threw a really overstable disc just out to the left. Adam's got his trespass on a good hyzer flip. Just flipped it over a little too much.
Mm-hmm.
Those trains in the background, those are what gives the tracks its name. This is the course is called the Tracks at Bishop Park, and it's because there's tracks here. John's got a big distance line on this enforcer here, but the headwind is just holding it over to that right side, and he is just about on top of Adams. Here's Jacob with a mash. Jeez.
Absolutely. That's the frustration from the previous hole, and it comes out very nicely.
Oh, man, what a rip. Eddie's got a lot of power. So I was over here. I was probably 300 feet out, and I thought I could throw a Justice. I couldn't throw a Justice that far. My bad. This basket is actually not in the long position. It's about 500 feet out there.
Mm-hmm.
544, I believe.
It's
is the
still a
length.
crush. I know for a fact it plays as a good par 3.
I think this one was scored as a par 4 in the tournament, though.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I'm sorry.
But it's not really reachable at 1, but you really should be getting a 3. It's a fun hole, though. It's good to just rip on one, get it out there. But, yeah, Jacob ended up flipped over a little bit. He's just got a nice, easy forehand that should skip up to the basket.
Oh.
Wow. He caught a root there, yeah. It's kind of a rude root. Just grabbed his disc right there. Adam is pitching up for his 4, because Adam and John threw out of the bushes on the right side. John's got a little bit of a run here for his 3, but he's just left side. So because I didn't throw my Justice far enough, I've got 35, 40 feet here.
Mm-hmm.
dead center. That was a good putt to make. I was really putting together a good round. I'd hate to slow it down now. That was just one of those no doubters as soon as I let it go.
Dead in the center of the heart of the chains.
Dead in the center of the heart of the chains. I got Jacob here for his 3 after the bogus stick, root, whatever it is. But he got it straight in the basket. Jacob's a really solid putter. He's taken a while to warm up this round, but he's got it. Normally anything inside like 35 feet, I would count it for him. John and Adam here are tapping in their 4s. What you know about hole 12?
Hole 12?
We just played hole 12. What you know about hole 13?
I was about to say, hole 13, in this particular position, a lot of right-hand, backhand players are going to try to hang it over as much as they can of the little foliage to the right.
Not at all like that. No, you want to hang the disc way out to the right at that big tree and let it fade back. I decided to try and play a laser beam.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have...
That was definitely on purpose. I figured I would just throw it straight at the basket rather than the nice easy hyzer.
Ooh, almost followed it.
Jacob dancing. That's sawed off. I think that was an H3 again, which he's definitely got the power to get there. He just didn't quite hang it far enough out to the right.
And this is the common thing you see if you have to miss, I guess, is that you flip it over, but it doesn't come back enough.
Yeah, you got to hang it out to that right side, but he just got it too low. It got caught up in those bushes there. If those weren't there, it might have skittered up on, like, grass, but John's got this high enough, but he has flipped it over. It's going a country mile, but...
Oh, yeah.
Not the right direction. So Adam is over here pitching up for his 3.
He's got a really solid forehand upshot game.
Yeah, that's really good. I haven't seen him miss one yet. Jonathan is behind those bushes with the thumber. And Jacob has got about 70 feet here.
Mm-hmm.
This is a long putt for sure. Just barely wide right. He had that right to left wind. Here's John tapping in his 3. A little out of focus here. This was just an iPhone camera, so, you know, definitely not Jomez quality. I had a bush with about 3-inch long thorns right behind me there. So I straddled way out, and I had to tap in too when I threw the worst shot of the group. That's
apparently if you miss by going directly up the middle, that's a good thing.
You know, if you miss by enough, sometimes it's okay. There's the tracks again. So after hole 13, I am 8 under par, Jacob is 2 under, Adam is 1 over, and John is even. So we are on to hole 14. This is in the B position, so it's 250 feet, just dead straight with a dangerous creek behind it. The creek is about 15 feet, and that green is really fast. So you really don't want to go deep here, but it is just a guaranteed 3.
The skip shot's also dangerous too, just because you have a lot of those new roots that are in the way of the skip shot.
Yeah, they might give it a weird kick. So I decided to, you know, not throw this disc at all. I'm about 40 feet out, short and to the right. Here's Jacob. He's got, I believe that's an A2.
Yeah, and 15 feet past the basket is drop off.
You didn't even finish, and he just.
Yeah, he was ready to go. He was frustrated at missing that last hole. It hit off the pole, and I believe it stayed up.
We'll know in just a minute.
Here's Adam. He was throwing was that a full turn disc putter? I believe it was some brand that I hadn't really ever thrown before. But nice easy putter shot. John's got a slammer here. Nice easy slammer shot. But he has gone deep. That one did go straight over the back into the OB. So I've got a 35, 40-foot death putt here. I really wanted to make this one, though. I wanted to keep the momentum going. Fortunately, I got the backboard.
Mm-hmm.
John went OB, but he is tapping in his 3. Adam here for 2.
Great putt, Adam.
Yeah, that floaty putt is really consistent. And Jacob tapping in his 2 because his drive was safe. And I am tapping in 3. So Jacob is 3 down, I am 8 down, Adam and John are even.
Taking full control of your destiny on this round.
I'm trying to. Here we got hole 15 is, I think, 275 or 285, but that creek is on the right, and you are probably not getting your disc back if you go in that creek. So you really want to throw something overstable, fairly flat, and just really make sure you don't get any right movement on it at all. So Adam's throwing his putter. He hung it out to the right, but he kept it on that hyzer angle. So it is going to come back and absolutely park the basket.
Holy cow.
That was a good shot. There's me. I've got my verdict in my hand.
Taking the Adam route, I see.
Ooh, I decided to throw an Anheuser, and that's the last time I ever touched that verdict. I wonder if it's thinking about me. Jonathan's just throwing a slammer here that he still has. Must be nice. But he is parked. He's under the basket. I'm OB, so I marked my lie, and here is for 3. So I'll be tapping in a super cool 4. And everyone else, after John makes a good putt,
yeah,
everyone else is
absolutely.
going to tap in a nice 2.
Now, was that Jacob's drive?
I believe so.
When we have a brief moment of silence.
Yeah. There it goes. That's not it out there in the white, but it's out
I
there.
don't know whose owner you belong to.
So sad. All right. Moving on to hole 16. Everybody birdied that hole set me. 16 is in the 300-foot position, and it's just a forehand, really. You just want to hang it way out to the left and let it come back. You see the basket right there.
Just like that.
Jacob's
Great
got a
shot.
beautiful flick here with a little bit of ground action. He is right there. He is 15 feet, maybe?
If that, it plays a little bit shorter, especially with that nice soft mound.
Mm-hmm. Adam's got a good forehand here if it hooks up in time. Yeah, looks like he's got that about perfect.
And then Mr. Anti-Forehand.
He's throwing like 4 good forehands so far, though. I don't know why he doesn't, but he throws the thumber, and he is deep. And I've got my forehand here. It's a Biofusion Criminal. Ooh, looked like I tripped and managed to throw a disc. But got the good ground play, and I am Circle's Edge.
Mm-hmm.
Coming up here, we got John's run. A little wide left, but he has stayed out of the creek. And I've got about 25 feet here. Not even that, more like 20. And Jacob and Adam are going to tap in their 3s because, or 2s, because my phone ran out of battery at this point. Phone died. Cameron went and got his phone though. And so we are back on hole 17. We just missed the putts there. So 17 here is in the 306-foot position, and it's just a nice, easy hyzer. We did have a right to left wind though, so it made things complicated with a nice elevated basket. Really high on that mound there, but Jacob put it right where he needed to. With it, Jacob threw an A2. I threw a Lucid Criminal here. Just really overstable trying to control it in that wind, but I caught those leaves there and dropped short. So I've got about 25 feet on the right side of the basket. Adam here. Did Adam 3 the last hole? I don't know. If we'd have had the putts, we would know. We will find out in like 3 holes when we look at the scorecard. But Adam has put it directly in line with the basket, just a few feet short. He's got about 25 feet. Jonathan here. This is rising in the wind.
Mm-hmm. And you kind of want to hit that hill softly because that hill tends to skip discs way beyond that basket since it does play downhill behind it.
It's a fast green for sure. But Jonathan's stuck right there. And as they say, you got to want it. I just left that one a little short, a little underpowered.
Downhill putt with a really high elevated basket, never an easy task.
Yeah. Jacob here, there's another Mitch Trotter sighting. Jacob here has got right to left wind on his putt. So he thought it would lift it apparently, but it just caged it because these baskets are so high.
Oh, yeah.
And Adam's floaty putt doesn't quite make it to the basket. He's got the direction right. He's got left and right. He just doesn't quite have the power on it. Again, winning the hair award on this hole as John taps it as 2. Good birdie. That's the only 2.
It is.
Wow.
Really surprising for the chase card even.
Yeah, you would have expected the more of us to get this hole, but apparently we're not very good at disc golf. So Adam is 1 under, John is 2 under, Jacob is 4, and I am 8. We are moving on to hole 18. Hole 18 is in the 405-foot position, and there is a gap you have to hit off the tee. And like I said, John likes to play fast, so we didn't get his tee shot. But it's out there. It's in the middle of the fairway. He didn't quite make it to the basket. He's got about 100 feet left on his upshot. He caught some cabbage on the right side, didn't he?
Yeah, just a little bit. But again, you're just wanting to go up this particular gap with the disc fading out towards the basket.
Pretty much exactly what Jacob threw right there.
Oh, yeah.
That is perfect. Left side of the basket, about 25 out. I've got that same Fusion Defender as I did on hole 2 and 3. I've got that flipped up to flat. If that gets left enough, that'll be good. And it does.
Like it has.
Yeah. A little bit of skip there underneath the basket. Adam. Tripping, but he's cool. Again, we're just trying to hit that gap straight off the tee there. Oh, dear. He's got that pulled to the right. There's lots of trees over there to hit, lots of branches, and he misses all of them somehow.
Oh, well, there's Speedy McGee here.
Good old Jonathan, man. He moves faster than it looks. He is under the basket. Adam here, pitching up for his 3. And this is me for 2 from about 25.
Great putt.
Thank you. In for 2. There we go. Jacob has about the same distance, just different side of the basket.
Oh, no, Jake.
Oh, I forgot he missed that. That's a good thing about doing commentary like 2 weeks after the event. I forgot how it went. But I think that wind just probably got underneath Jake's putter a little bit, lifted it up too high. But he'll be tapping in 3 along with John and Adam. So I got the lone birdie. I am 9 down moving into hole 1. Because we have, I remember this time, hole 1 is 417 feet. And it's pretty much an anti-flex shot. I was trying to hit the trees on the right because I knew the tailwind would keep my disc up and then let it fade. Ooh.
Great shot.
We had a little bit of a crowd, too, because this
Yeah.
is where everybody finished.
This was right by Tournament Central, yeah. I had, I finished a little bit left, but wide open putt, 25. Jonathan here, trying to do the same thing. Ooh.
A little early release, it looks like?
Yeah, early and low. He had the right line on it, just a little early and low. There's a good rip out of Jacob. He's got that about perfect. He finished, you can't see the disc, but he finished to the right side of the basket, about 20 feet. And Adam here, I don't remember what disc this was. I think this was another trespass. Oh, he's got down the right side. If it fights through. No, he got a tree. Couldn't see it finish, but it caught a tree. There's James Lisi here. He'd already finished his round. He's one of the local pros, and he runs a lot of good things out here for Central Arkansas Disc Golf. He's
John
doing good
just
things.
laid that one up.
Yeah, John laying up his slammer. Adam running the putt. It didn't look like he got quite floaty enough with that one. It's good rim, though. Good run, though. I've got 25 left.
Great putt.
Thank you. In the basket. Again, I was just surprised to make that one. Just as surprised for that one as all the others, but I'll take it. Jacob here's got 20 feet, too. Dead center. Never a doubt.
And everybody else should be cleaning up their 3s.
Yeah. John and Adam. Tap it in their 3s. Well, that's all for round 1. let's see what Adam got on 16. Adam 3'd from 16. Apparently he missed his putt. But that's all we have for round 1. Round 2 is coming shortly. We have me and Jacob will be back on the lead card, but we have Josh Coghill, who's also from South Haven, Mississippi, and John's good friend, Jared Ashbrenner. They both play for the Arkansas State disc golf team. I forgot to say that. But that's all we got for round 1, guys. We'll be back with round 2 shortly.
Yep. See you later.
Thanks for watching.